It's Nick Mesney with Andy Morrison after the Nomads' late 1-0 victory away at Flint. Andy, Flint, really commendable performance from themselves there tonight, but 5 players out for ourselves, and you managed to find a team in a shape and a way to win again.
Yeah, Nick, I knew coming here tonight how difficult this was going to be. The last night's training session was intense, and I had to get it across to them last night what was coming tonight. I knew what was coming with the Neil Gibson team and the players they brought in and the position they're in. They've got half the Warrington team in their squad now, and that's a very, very good players. So I knew it was going to be tough, and last night's training was just about be prepared because there's a war coming tomorrow night. First half, it was nip and tuck, and our keepers pulled off a couple of good saves. Their keepers pulled off a couple of good saves, but second half, we just tweaked it a little bit. We knew their fullback on the right side was too deep and wasn't engaging with John Disney, so we changed it, put Hunty on, and that really changed the dynamics of the game. And the lads, I'm just speaking to him in there, Wildy scored a great header, and Wildy's shaking his head, I don't know how I've not got a hat-trick, because the man of the match is John Rushton. He was magnificent, and their players in them last moments, the blocks they got in, 4, 5, 6 blocks, and I think in time, maybe not now, but in time, teams will realise just what a result that was, because these are going to take a lot of points, and I believe they'll come with a run, and I can't see why they can't push for that 7th spot, because the squad's very, very good. The manager's excellent. They've got a real good spirit there, and so many different things to cause us problems tonight. But we stood up to it. My team were immense, absolutely immense. But the most important thing for me was, we spoke about it last night, what was coming. We knew we were going into a war, and don't go to war with Connah's Quay. Do not go to war with Connah's Quay, because you will lose. We looked at the team they played on Saturday. They played out from the back, and they were creating overloads and trying to pass the way through, and they just gone with Land of the Giants tonight and all their big men. But like I say, and that's mad, isn't it? Don't go to war with Connah's Quay. Don't go to war with my team, because if it comes down to that, you'll come second. Great
credit to Ollie Byrne though as well for a couple of really good saves, but also obviously the assist for the goal as well.
Yeah, it was. We were getting frustrated, and I turned to the coaches and I just said, this stinks of a 1-0 defeat. I said, because they've cleared off the line time after time. Rush has pulled off 3 or 4 great saves, and then it's down to a Connah's Quay set play where the lads were too split, and I said, let's just go central, push them back in there, keep it alive. If we don't win the first, we'll win the second, and we've done that many, many times. It was a relief at that point, because I just thought, because there were dominance in the second half, I thought this has got them on the break or something's happening, and and they kept going to a man, and they were there was always a threat there, and the big lad up front, Buckley, he's a handful. He runs the channels, he's big and strong, he wants to run in behind, but it was just the intensity of the game. It was like, it was not something that I've really experienced, It was no surprise, because I knew Neil would have them absolutely chomping at the bit and want to go to war with the champions of the league. You got 5 or 6 lads who have come from England, and a couple of them are lads that we spoke to in the past about coming to us, and didn't think the Welsh League was right for them, thinking that they might develop themselves better off somewhere else. Well, welcome to the Welsh League.
You talk about the Welsh League, and it's a record for us as a club now. 9 successive wins in the top flight equals our club record from over 10 years ago now. So again, what can you just say to that effort?
It's the staff, it's everyone at the club. Every single one of us we're again creating history, and we're into Saturday's game, and like I said, we're falling down, and then we had a couple back tonight, but then Insel's out, and like I say, we've got 5 key players that are missing tonight that are part of our squad. That fills me with hope that as the season goes on and these games are coming thick and fast, that we can still find a way. We can still come up with a system that not only wins us the game, but we can find a way in the second half there to really go and ask questions of them. And to be fair, they stood up to it, because we just could not break them down.
But an opportunity to go one better this weekend and make it 10 successive wins, but obviously it's going to be a big challenge away at Penabont.
It will be, yeah, it will be. And we went down there last season. I think it was a 0-0 draw where they just sat in and let us have the ball, and they defended deeply for the whole 90 minutes. But I know Reece well, and I know they've developed this season. They brought in some really good players, and they're not going to sit in against us. They're going to come and have a go at us, and that'll suit us, and hopefully come 5 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, we'll be a few points clear, and then we can go and ask questions of other teams then.